is by and between the governing body of Wes-Del Community School Corporation and Jonathan Stover. Jonathan Stover is a teacher defined in Indiana Code 2018-2-22. In exchange for the teacher's services described below, the corporation and the teacher agree that 1. The teacher shall teach in the school corporation for the school term beginning July 1st, 2025 and ending July 30th, 2028, Indiana Code 20-28-6-2A3A. Point 2, the school term described in paragraph 1 immediately above for services under this contract consists of 260 days, Indiana Code 20-28-6-2. Point 3, the number of hours per day this teacher is expected under this contract is 8, Indiana Code 20-28-6-2. Point 4, the corporation shall pay this teacher for services under this contract the total salary of $122,000 during the school year, Indiana Code 20-28-6-2. The corporation shall pay this amount in 26 installments on a bi-weekly basis, Indiana Code 20-28-6-2, Indiana Code 20-28-6-5. Point 6, this contract may be canceled during the term for any ground set forth in Indiana Code 20-28-7.5-1, pursuant with the procedure set forth in Indiana Code 20-28-7.5-2 and Indiana Code 20-28-75.3. This contract is a public record pursuant with Indiana Code 20-28-6-2 and Indiana Code -5-14-3. This will be agreed on this date, the 27th of June, 2025. Okay, the addendum contract for Jonathan Stover. This superintendent agrees to perform at a professional level of competency as required by contract, state law, and the policies of the school board, as they may be modified from time to time as permitted by Indiana Code 20-28-8-6. This addendum is governed by the laws of the state of Indiana and shall be subject to the provisions applicable to any public school corporation and its superintendent. If during the term of this addendum, any specific clause or provision thereof is determined to be illegal or in conflict with the state or federal law, the illegal or conflicting provision shall be deemed void. The remainder of the addendum shall not be affected and shall remain in full force and effect. The Wes-Del Community School Corporation hereby employs Jonathan Andy Stover as superintendent, and the superintendent hereby accepts employment with Wes-Del Community School Corporation on a full-time basis as superintendent in accordance with this contract addendum and regular teacher contract. The superintendent will not be transferred or reassigned by the board to another position without written consent of the superintendent, except in the case of suspension with pay pending an administrative investigation and termination as superintendent with retention as a teacher. The terms of this superintendent's contract includes point 1, annual salary of $122,000 per year with eligibility annual for performance-based increase if rated highly effective or effective by the school board. Point 2, the school corporation shall pay both the employee share of the teacher's retirement fund contribution. Point 3, a vehicle stipend of $400 per month. Point 4, a technology stipend of $100 per month. Point 5, the school corporation shall pay the major medical insurance premium except $2 per month for the $1,500 deductible plan. The school corporation shall pay the premium for a life term insurance policy of $250,000 except for the $2 per month and subject to approval of the life insurance company's approval. Point 7, the school corporation shall pay the long-term disability insurance premium except $2 per month. Point 8, the school corporation shall pay institutional membership dues to the Indiana Association of Public School Superintendents and to the American Association of School Administrators on behalf of the superintendent. Point 9, the superintendent shall receive a stipend as a bonus in the sum of 1% of any grant the corporation receives up to a cap of $16,000 annually. Point 10, the superintendent shall be granted 20 vacation days annually to be used within 18 months of issuance. Point 11, the superintendent shall be granted 13 sick leave days on an annual basis and may accumulate to 240. Point 12, bereavement leave not more than 5 days beyond the death of immediate family member. Point 13, the superintendent shall be granted 4 days each year for the transaction of personal business. Unused personal days may accumulate to 5 days. Point 14, all other benefits as provided to all Wes-Del employees. In addition, the school corporation shall pay for the annual physical examination of the superintendent selected by the superintendent selected physician. This contract can be canceled by the school board for the same list of reasons applicable to cancellation of the contract of an established teacher found in Indiana Code 20-28-7.5. The superintendent may cancel this contract by giving 90 days written notice of resignation or retirement. And again, this will be agreed on the 27th day of June 2025. With that, is there any public comments? Okay. With that, do we need a motion to? We need a motion to close the hearing.
I make a motion to close the hearing.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Meeting is closed. All right, we will move to our regular board meeting. All right, this time we will stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Let me get to the right meeting. All right, you want to do roll call?
Please. Okay. Roll call attendance. Townsend.
Here.
Malk.
Present.
Williams is present. Malco. Here. Bat. Present.
All right, thank you. We have presented the agenda. We need a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve tonight's agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? The agenda has been approved. We'll go to public comment.
Slow down.
Anyone sign up?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
All right, there is no public comment, so we will move on to the consent agenda. Everybody's had time to look through claims, minutes, personnel.
I had one on claims. If we approve it, I need to abstain. There was a invoice from my business. It is from May 31st.
That's fine, they're not mine. Okay. So do we want to separate out?
Let's say it's not considered that, I forget now on personnel.
He's separate, he's new business. So the other personnel items are under this one.
The ones that are
Oh, I
listed.
jumped it in, sorry.
No, you.
No, we're all on the same thing because
Okay.
we'll
It's-
usually take them all.
We usually do it all at once. So do we want to pull out the claim, do it separately then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prefer not to vote on it.
Okay. So we are gonna do the consent items, agenda items separately. So we'll need the three different, or at least the first one.
Do you want to take B and C together?
Yeah, we can do that together.
All right.
So,
Second.
We're just gonna make it difficult for Shane tonight.
Karen's making it difficult today.
Mhm.
I know, I know. Like the meeting last number.
There you go.
Copy and paste. All right, so we're going to do A.
Yeah, we're
First.
gonna just look for a motion for, to approve claims.
Motion to approve consent agenda A, claims.
Is there a second?
Yes.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And then abstain?
Abstain.
It's carried. And then we should be able to do B and C together.
Yep.
Unless anybody objects to that.
Motion to approve consent agenda B and C, minutes and personnel.
Is there a second?
Yeah, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, those all have been approved. So we'll move on to new business. Shane will let us know when he's ready for us.
Ready?
Okay, so under new business, first item is superintendent contract. So we're looking for approval of the contract as posted and then name Jonathan Andy Stover as that superintendent.
I motion to approve.
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Me.
Motion has been, is carried, is approved. Okay. Item B, elementary, the Wes-Del Elementary Student Handbook and Discipline Matrix. We're looking for approval of the changes noted in your documents and the update of the disciplinary matrix for 2025 school year.
Motion to, oh, go ahead.
Motion to approve the elementary student handbook.
Is there a second?
I will second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Who seconded that? I'm sorry, take-
I did.
Okay, thanks.
That has been approved. We will go on to superintendent's report.
Hi, this is my last superintendent's report as your interim superintendent. And first, I would like to say thank you to the board and to the Wes-Del community. You've been fantastic to work with, and I appreciate all of the support. It's such a wonderful community, and I see great things ahead. I want to congratulate Andy Stover as the new superintendent. You're in for a real treat because the community and the staff and students here are second to none. They're fantastic. They go above and beyond to do what's best. And so I think you're going to truly enjoy it. And I can't wait to see what impact you have on this district as well. So thank you, congratulations. I do have one update that I should have probably put first because it's not nearly as glamorous. I wanted to talk about our pipelining project for just a second. Our pipelining project around the junior, senior high school will start on July 7th and is due to be completed prior to the beginning of the school year on July 31st. So we're excited to see that project get started and all good things ahead. So with that, thank you.
Thank you. Did you have month-end reports? Are
No.
they in the wrong spot?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm in the wrong, no.
Nope,
No,
it says
wrong.
month-end report. I don't know what that is.
Oh, no, it's just for the information.
Okay,
I'm getting things wrong, so,
okay.
all right. I didn't have this yet. Board comments, Mr. Bat, you want to lead us off?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Gary?
We got some billboards up for the Thrive. We've had some wonderful students step forward to have their pictures on there to help promote Wes-Del. So it's a card that you can get and use it through Thrive Credit Union. And what that does is, at the end of the day, it's a fundraiser. So right out of the bat, depending on how many times that card is swiped, we will be receiving $2,000.
I would like to say thank you for stepping in and assisting for the last several months. So thank you very much.
My pleasure and honor. Same. I know it's probably not easy just to step in. So I appreciate that, and you've been so gracious in helping us and doing the communication and things like that. Welcome, Mr. Stover. We're excited to have you here, and can't wait to see what the future holds.
Thank you. Again, your help and assistance and guidance the last 3 months have been immeasurable, and we really appreciate all that you've done. I also want to thank the board. I mean, I really appreciate everybody's support and hours and effort that have gone into this job the last few months that, you know, has been different than what we've done in the past. So I do appreciate everybody's efforts. It's been a lot of teamwork, and I truly appreciate that. And we are excited to have Mr. Stover on board, and look forward to more great things for Wes-Del. So with that, we will, yes.
You have something.
Oh my gosh. Carrie, I told him you'd have to remind me. This is just a little thank you.
Oh, thank
For all that you've done. And like I
Thank
said,
you very
it's
much.
been great.
Thank you.
Great to have you to
Thank
ask
you.
those questions and lead us the right direction. So
They're beautiful. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. All right, now we can looking for a motion to adjourn tonight's meeting.
My motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the meeting has come to an end. I appreciate it. Thank you.